not have been listening to my YouTube.
Well, we really saw chakras.
Wait, are you on OnlyFans?
No!
Better not be.
No, what the fuck? Can I do my thing?
No. Are you on Wieners and Beaners?
Wieners and
Beaners.
My second account, yes.
Alright, we're on the newest episode of Electric Ground with the one and the only Far From Reach band.
Hey.
Mike?
Hey. My thing is, I'm wondering what y'all been up to this whole time. What y'all been producing, cooking up something?
We always working on something, man.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, Lenny always spinning badass riffs. I mean, him beating the skins. The girls name the lyrics. You know.
Got a music video coming out next month.
Yep.
Music video dropping? What's the name?
Computers are always rolling.
What's the name of the song?
That's how we roll, baby.
You know, we got some secrets in the deep ape pocket that we can't even talk about yet, but we're in the process of doing them. Some new, Far From Reach, regeneration, rejuvenations. I don't know what else.
You sound like a spa.
I don't know what to say. What do I do with my hands?
What he means is yabba dabba doo.
And working on the music video, how was that?
Hot.
It was hard, but it was so much fun though.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Hadley had his place. He had band ready.
Tim stole the show. Chris Hadley.
Yeah. He had the AC kicking for us so we could go inside and cool off. And then we had a special cameo from Tim Murphy.
Always.
And he kicked ass.
Yes.
Always.
And
Catch him in the background.
Yeah, you'll catch him in the background of the video a lot. And he also did some extras for the video that we weren't even planning for him to be in, but they came out totally dope. It was perfect. He did great.
So he showed up, improvised, and made it happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We just kind of go with the flow, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
I didn't know what we were going to do, but it worked out.
yeah.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll, man.
You can plan all kinds of stuff and have things set, but something's always going to interfere, sometimes in a good way or a bad way. That day, it was all good.
It was.
Yeah.
All good. The
Yo,
backyard was very cool once they knew what we were doing.
We need to borrow your building.
Sorry, backyard. We love you.
But that's our home ground right there.
Yeah.
And doing it there and then going out to Chris Hadley's place was hot.
Let's see.
But whether it was whatever time we did it, the video to now, when it's hot, you just roll with the punches and do what you do.
And we still had people come out and show up, even
Yeah,
if
they
it was
did.
hot AF.
Right.
And they were
Yes.
there.
Thank
They
you,
took
Cheers.
us on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We love
Everybody that supports us.
you. We love you.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah, I feel y'all got a lot of momentum that built from that making that video.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We've had momentum, I think, since
Since you came into my life.
Aww.
2020, as we all know, everything went to shit. But at the time, we put our heads together and, if we can't play at a venue, we'll play in a backyard. So when I lived out in China Spring, that's what we did. We built a stage out of pallets, and it was really a nice stage at the time. But
Yeah, for real.
I've had people come up to me, I know y'all have, that have just like, wow.
Yeah,
you
can y'all
guys-
do those again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did 2 of them, and they were both very successful. Got some new fans, and ever since then, the momentum just keeps growing. I mean, we don't play hardly at all here unless it's in the backyard, but that momentum on media and music that we keep putting out, whether we get 3 views or 300 or whatever, it doesn't matter.
We're just going to keep on posting.
Right. Gonna keep on posting, keep on grinding.
Keep on grinding.
That's it.
Can't get up if you don't grind.
Work hard, play hard, work.
And
Did
so,
also do another thing though. How many weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? What? Where we like got bonded in blood and ink.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, we did.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
we did.
talk about that.
Ooh, right here,
Let
baby.
me get close up on
Mine's better than Lenny's.
And mine, psycho.
But Lenny got his first.
Mike, this right here, sir, is the original.
He was a newbie.
Mike said, "Go big or go home."
Yeah, this right here, sir,
Uh,
is the original. Right here, baby. Let me do it for you. Let me present that.
that. Oh,
The original Far From Reach.
okay.
Bust out the guns.
Yeah.
And we'd like to thank Spellbound Tattoos for that.
Rissa Adams.
Rest
She
up.
kicked ass, and it was a 7, almost 8-hour day because we each individually went in one by one, and man, it was so worth it.
It was. It's a beautiful tattoo. I love it. I mean, it represents myself and how I feel about the band. Crazy, psycho, love it.
Mike passed out, pooped himself.
Oh wow, you did, huh?
It did. I had to
It happens. It happens.
It happens.
It sprayed me off and kept on going.
Oh Lord.
Gotta be grateful for a good water hose head.
What's the name of one of the new songs y'all are working on? Or
Ooh, all right.
Which one, y'all?
Ooh, you know what? I don't think we're gonna give that out yet.
You know one we played live and not released, or one that has just not even been
one
out
that
there
you
yet?
one that you played live and not released?
There's several of those.
Yeah.
Blues
we got
Baby?
Lots.
Baby.
Blues Baby,
That one will be
That's gonna
3
be
strikes.
soon. Magnus Gavel.
We need to get some words
What's
to
that?
diddles.
Diddles.
Was
I
it?
think
Magnus
Diddle's
Gavel's
turned
due,
into
right?
something already.
we hadn't played that live.
Okay, no.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
that's-
to
well,
Edit that out, please, sir. Edit it out.
And then we've got Trouble.
Yes.
Trouble, that's a good one.
Trouble.
That one
Magnus
we haven't
Gavel.
played live yet, but
No, we have not.
I think we got a good date to drop a few of these new ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely do.
I think like somewhere around the end of July.
summertime.
Oh yeah,
Around there.
gonna do a whole revamp of the Far From
We've
Reach.
got to get in and record. Well, we've actually been doing that. Lenny's been producing a few new tracks that we've done within the last several months.
He's
And
doing a great job.
yeah, he is.
You're a good job.
And that's, because we don't have any money because we're poor. But
The band has
Let him-
more money than
Let
I
him
do.
speak
Yeah,
for himself. I ain't poor.
doing that in house and then having the work ethic that we do, like it's all hustle and flow. I know it's a cliche, but it's what it is.
Yeah.
We were talking about Blues Baby. That's probably, in my opinion, going to be the next single after this.
I call it booze, baby.
He does. He calls it booze baby. I love it.
But anyway, keeping it new and keeping it fresh is something that, even though we don't play hardly at all here in Waco, that's what we do. Keeping it new and fresh.
We're about to get back.
And even when it gets stale, we drink.
Oh wow.
No, we don't. Not all
No,
of
we
us.
don't.
She
But
drinks her water.
That's water, agua.
Agua all day.
Agua.
the stuff,
Agua.
the music, as you well know, it comes from absolutely nowhere. Like, we'll be in there going, what the hell are we going to do? And then all of a sudden, bam.
It just clicks.
Song.
Everybody just kind of like tunes into each other, and then it just kind of flows from there.
And that's
We
when
don't-
that's when the new material comes, kind of just on the fly.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Most of the time, Lenny comes up with the basic riff, and
And some
we
really
hammer
good
it
lyrics,
out,
too.
and it sucks. We hate it. Oh,
We
it's great.
argue.
We argue, and then
And then we're like, can we do this a little bit different? Can we tweak this a little bit
I
here?
have something to say. I come up with a very elaborate, eccentric, out there riff, and then I have to dumb it down for
You know what?
drummers.
Edit that out. Edit that out. And please take that out of that because Lenny is full of shit. We love the man. You got some great
Edit
riffs.
that out.
Y'all's bigging them up, and now we're like, we're about to tear you back down.
Yeah, let's just knock it down, Tetris style. You know what I mean? You gotta knock it down. He's got some good riffs, great riffs. They're loving. They fit our tone. They fit our style. They fit our singers. Key to where she can sing comfortably. it just goes from one thing to another. You know, Lane does it, I do it, Gary does it, Cassie starts the lyrics, and so forth and so forth. We start that train. After that, you can't even stop it. It just goes. It goes and it goes. All of a sudden, we got a full-blown song in a matter of 3 hours.
It's like Mike Shuffle.
Yeah, the mic
Once
shuffle.
it starts, it doesn't stop.
You can't stop
Yeah.
the shuffle.
Can't stop the shuffle.
We're damn shuffle.
So that's how it starts. But in the middle, I would say, would y'all say the music's changed or evolved? You feel you catch yourself doing different, a certain type of music, slower pace, higher tempo?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Honestly, from the beginning, from 2018, I could tell that our sound has evolved. Like it's
more layered now.
yeah, it's got more depth to it. You know what I mean, now there's more movements in the guitars and the bass lines and the drums and the octaves with the singers and so forth. I could go through a whole labyrinth of explanations of why our songs are different. I mean, but it's been a good evolution of Far From Reach, honestly. And I even brought to their attention like our songs is just we're going through a whole another dimension with our stuff.
I like your big words.
So eloquent.
I'm sorry.
Well, there's 6 of us now. And before Candace came into the fold, I brought an element when I came in 2020. And that has just, I don't know, to me, grown exponentially. But when you have 6 different takes and ideas and stuff, and nobody is afraid to speak up. And that's what I love about it, because if what I'm doing sucks, I want to know about it.
Every once in a while we speak up a little too much.
Yeah. I mean, I get in there and I'll start doing a stupid drum beat or whatever.
We shut it down.
Follow this, they'll shut it
Yeah,
down.
we shut it down. It's family. I mean, we can tell each other how we feel and laugh about it at the end of the day.
It's like, could you do something different? They don't do the same thing.
Oh, hey Mike, can you play this riff differently?
No.
I don't play guitar.
And then he's like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a yeah, I'll get right on that.
But it always leads to Gary, stop hitting your drum so hard.
Oh my God, Gary! Everybody always says it's so loud. Scary.
That's why we wear in-ear monitors.
We're
Most of
fancy
the
now.
time.
Most of the time, yes.
But really, it's that collaborative
Fancy
effort.
word.
Well, it's true though. Like when you have, I've been in many bands over the 30 years I've been playing, and this is the first actual project that I've been involved in where everybody speaks their mind, and whether we don't like it or not, or whatever happens, we fight, we text, I fucking hate you, I quit, whatever.
Oh God.
It doesn't matter. It's like what brings us back together to the actual song is, okay, let me think about it. This works better, and your opinion is better than what mine is. I'm going to humble myself, and you know what? You're right. And 9 times out of 10, it's her and Lenny telling me this. And it works. I'll argue till my freaking teeth fall out.
Hey, can I have a crown?
Crown.
Tierra.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Look, the focal point of our band, I believe, fully,
Says the bassist.
Says the bassist.
Face and the other novelty acts.
it's everybody in front, and it's these 2.
Definitely.
That's what everybody is looking at, everybody's hearing, and what sets Cassie and Candace apart is, well, the list is too fucking long to even list. Because, I mean, go find that somewhere, at least here, you won't. And that's not me being cocky, I'm confident about that.
Well, and then especially 2 women working with each other in entertainment, it's difficult to find 2 women that are like-minded enough to be in the same band and not fight.
Yeah. It's follow the spotlight.
Well, you have your chemistry with the sparking ideas and putting the songs together, but how do y'all feel about the chemistry on stage since y'all started up until now?
I think we're moving
Oh
around.
man,
Oh, God,
man! You know what? All I can say
That's
is
big. This
all
Bigger,
I can say on that is look at our shows from when we first started in 2018 to now.
I'm pretty sure most of those videos are privated for good reason.
You know what I mean? From doing the hole in the wall, small spots that give us our beginnings to now. I mean, the stage presence is completely, it's just different.
Right. Well, and I came from like choral singing. So I was used to, blending my voice with a group, not having my voice stand out and be like the only thing that, they can hear. So that was, eye-opening. Also, with choral singing, you're standing still. You're not having a good time. You're not dancing around. And so it took me a while to figure out I have to move. So
And smile.
Oh, I still work on that one. That one's rough. But the evolution is definitely there. I don't stand like a stick figure on stage
I think we've
anymore.
actively tried to be more interesting to watch instead
Right.
of just kind of standing at attention. We're trying to
Right.
move around, show different people what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, for somebody like me, I always have, and I think everybody at a certain point struggles with the stage fright. But whenever we're playing somewhere, it's like, yeah, I'm aware that they're there, and I'm gonna look at the people in the crowd, and I'm gonna, and be singing and performing to them. But my energy is completely clicked into the rest of them. So if he's scooting around, I already know. I don't have to see it. I can feel it behind me. Not that I could feel it grounded.
you can feel it.
I'm just saying, like, once all of that just clicks right in, it just falls into place. Like it's not something that's hard but of course it takes a minute to get past those jitters, and then once you click in, it's just like.
Or nobody
Yeah.
wants to see somebody just standing there.
No.
You gotta.
Right. Gotta be entertaining.
I mean, they can listen to the CD or the recording if they want to hear that.
CD.
Wow.
Good Lord, we bring back the
8-track while you're
tapes.
at it.
Well, I'm gonna make a point about that because we don't have the money or the production behind us to have all kinds of fancy anything, lighting or whatever. We're a product of our own environment. So when we play our music, our job is to get 5, 10, whoever's out there, people to engage with us because they came to see a show, not a gig, a show. And when we don't have all that, our job is to just bring them into us however we can. And once we do get all that, it's just going to make, I feel everything better. But what Candace was talking about with feeling everything and every member of the band playing, the more you do it, the more you perform. If it doesn't get any better, then something's wrong.
I will
It
tell
has to
you,
go up.
I talk to a lot of people, and mostly other musicians. You and I had this conversation as well. It's like, well, what do I need to do to like break that stage fright? And everybody said you just have to go and do it. And I didn't understand what the hell they were talking. I didn't understand what they were talking about, but now I get it. It's you literally just have to suck it up, go out there and do it, and then.
You build your confidence, and then that anxiety will slowly start.
But then
to
y'all
dissipate.
also build my confidence. Like y'all see whenever I'm starting to kind of like, so
Accidentally run into you.
Or
you're
cut
tall.
hands.
That's easy to do. So
So that's what it all boils down to. That one word is chemistry.
Definitely.
A little bit of alcohol helps too. With the
Yeah. A few beers.
We don't,
The smell of the stage.
we don't promote that kind of thing.
I mean, the smell of the stage, the feeling of the heat of the temperature on there, you know, the cables on the ground, the amp behind you, the monitors in front of you, the people in front of you. It's just a feeling you can't describe. I mean,
Your
it's just,
bandmates sweat getting
You mean-
slung on you?
you know,
Yep.
especially, and I'm gonna give this to me and
That's
Lenny.
love.
Me and Lenny on this one. It's, you know, we're in that music and we're in that groove, and that's what me and my boy here, we lock eyes and we're sitting and we're just going at it. We lock eyes again and we're going at it. I mean, as you can tell, most of our pictures, me and Lenny are just in that zone. I mean, because I've rocked with this guy so many years now. It's like we know when we're in that zone. We know when to get it down and get it going. I mean,
Separate.
One Twin Powers.
E.T. love.
I mean, like I said, it's a feeling you get. I mean, it's you know, the way I see it is being on the marching field for your first time on your freshman year in high school. I mean, I'm a band nerd.
Same.
I mean,
Same.
you know, band nerds.
Nerds.
You know what I mean? You know, going to UIL for the first time at a state competition. 'Cause
Terrifying.
You did it. You mean you
Yeah.
count your steps one,
Well,
two,
sounds-
three, four, turn, pivot. I mean, it's that feeling you get. It's the adrenaline. It's the love, and it's the nervousness that you get when you're on that stage and you strike that first note and you hear them drum beats and you hear the singer kick in. After a while, it's just like, bro.
Yeah, I think if you have fun with it, you're gonna forget about the nerves after a while.
Yeah.
That'll be
Absolutely.
thinking creatively, like, I want to do this fun stuff. I want to go over here and dance over here, and then you just forget you're nervous after a while.
And honestly, Mike, if you or whoever's out in the crowd doesn't feel that,
We
we're not
didn't
doing our job.
Yeah, we didn't do our job.
Or something's wrong with us. Y'all are dope. So, y'all do have your headline in the show in July on the 30th.
Yes,
First
sir.
8-way music art conference at the Backyard. Now, have y'all headlined the Backyard before? Y'all
Oh, yeah.
played there several
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Our own
Yeah.
shows, yeah.
That is more that's home base kind of so far, right?
Right.
We've opened and we've
Headline it.
Closed. Yeah, we've done both.
Done both.
we just like being there.
It's
You
a
gotta
good
be on
place
stage
all
very
over.
well.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's it. And y'all have done music video there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we
grounded.
wanted to pay homage to all the fun we have at the backyard.
Well, the first one, Grounded, that
Grounded.
came out, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
On there.
We did that partially out in the country in Axtell somewhere.
And all the
And
live
then
scenes were
We did it at the backyard as well. We had a casting call, which a lot of people showed up to on a Wednesday,
Yeah, random Wednesday.
which is unheard of
during COVID.
during COVID. But this particular one, we put our heads together and incorporated the other location with backyard because backyards are home away from home.
And fun fact, I was actually in that video. I was in the crowd.
Yes.
She is in the crowd.
Yeah.
I was. And I was crying whenever I saw Cassie. I was like, I didn't know you could scream like that. So,
And now you're here.
and now I'm here. With all you crazy folks.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
like
what
it.
she wanted.
So the Grounded was last year's album, right? Y'all
Yeah,
working
2
on it
years ago.
2 years ago.
Struggle, I think is what we call it.
Struggle is the album.
Yeah, Struggle's
Grounded
the album.
is the single off that album.
Probably the leading single of that album.
The leading joint. So, and you got another album that you're targeting. Are you trying to release something toward the end of the year? We're looking at
close.
next year.
We've
We're
got
close.
like 10 songs hanging out that need to get some finishing touches put on.
We got so many songs moving around.
We
it's
just,
just like,
honestly
wait,
just need
wait,
to
how
live in
did
the
that
recording
go?
studio. That's honestly what we need
Yeah.
to do for a while.
Definitely.
Some studio type.
Getting 6 people together to do that and have the time and effort and money we have, but that's a chore all in itself. However,
We make it happen.
we do it well. We make it happen because we're all on the same page. We all, if I got to take off work or whatever we need to do, we make it happen.
You would say that the hustle has helped y'all bridge the gap when the funds weren't there.
If
Oh,
we-
yeah.
If we didn't have
For
the
sure.
hustle that we have, it wouldn't happen. period.
I mean,
You can't have one person doing it all or two or whatever. It's a 6-member band that everybody has the same goal, the same game plan, and I can't even tell you how much of a beautiful thing that it is.
And I tell people all the time, I'm like, bro, I can't wait for band practice. Like,
Me either.
just all the aggressive, pent up crap that you hold on to all week, and then I get in there and jam with y'all. And it's funny because like we'll go from working on a song that we're like putting more touches on, and then in between like Michael start a riff, and then we're playing a completely different song, and everybody's jamming together, and I'm just like, yeah, like,
someone will be noodling like, hold on, what were you doing there?
yeah.
Well, and I think we all have ADD or ADHD, whatever you want to
Definitely.
call it. So
There's
we just,
something.
we just be bouncing around.
And then I'll start playing one from Metallica, and then me and Lee start playing.
And
And then I
then
shut it down.
they'll play that Godzilla song. And then
Godzilla.
yell, stop it.
Gary's favorite song.
Godzilla.
No.
Speaking on what the music itself does for you guys, I mean that segues into just mental health and people staying healthy. Even on the mental side, though, the Music and Art Conference is targeting anti-suicide, mental health, and just what art does for people. Period. And you guys have that strong understanding already. And,
Oh yeah.
And the proof of that, is y'all just perfect to be able to lead people in that direction. So.
I mean, it's good to have some kind of release.
Definitely.
Whether if it's music or painting or putting together a car or whatever, you gotta have
Working with
something.
Legos.
It's
Yeah, you gotta
always
have
good to
release,
have.
saying.
Yeah, it's always good to have some kind of outside thing to take away from
The
all
everyday
of the
struggle.
crap that you deal with just on a day-to-day basis. And I can't speak for all of us, but I can speak at least for you and I. When Adam passed, and I've been a huge follower of the suicide prevention walks and stuff like that, taking my kids to them and stuff. Of course, COVID kind of got in the middle of that as well. They didn't do it for a couple of years.
But we
so.
played last year. We
Yeah,
did their
Like,
suicide
walk
walk
out of
last
the dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of the walk out of the dark. Yeah, and they do really good about giving like statistics on suicides, whether it be like teens, veterans, like just the whole gambit. So I think anybody that's going to put a focal point on suicide and suicide prevention, that's huge, and it's very important. And there's a lot of things going on, and you see it in mainstream musicians even, that they're, and there needs to be more of a focal point on mental health, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I will always be down to sign up to support that, always.
Right.
Well, I was going to say, like, anything that has to do with that, we're always going to be a part of.
Oh,
Yes.
The mental health aspect of it, I know we can all relate to in our own different ways, but
Yes.
the huge part about that, like what I've gone through the past, really 6 months, when you have stuff that feels like completely destroys you, and then you have things on the outside that want to bring you in and make you better, and then you focus on that, there is literally no other feeling in the world of support,
Gross.
love, growth, and what it all centers around, at least for me, and I know all of us, is the biggest healing point of everything, and that's music.
Definitely.
God created us, He created music, and He gave us the ability to do that before every show.
So that we can send that love right back out to everybody. And
That's our job.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what someone else is going through that's out in the audience. If you have, say, 1,000 people out there, and there's one person that's on the verge of destruction, and
Can make a difference.
what their plans were for later that night, which would be the most horrible thing imaginable, could change that.
Yeah.
And So that's a difference in me that will carry me through the rest of my life, especially with us. We want to help prevent that disease.
And if you don't know the resources, message me.
Oh, and 988 works now instead of 911.
988. And see your album, the title of your album was something that everybody, no matter where they're at, can relate to because they go through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we named it that.
That's what drew me in. I was like, oh, this is it.
First, original.
Struggle.
Yeah.
And it was really
Oh.
bad before I came.
Before you.
Oh my
We're
God.
done with the interview. Thank you.
That's a wrap.
Good night,
That's a
good
wrap.
night, everybody.
Eat your spaghetti. Just eat your spaghetti.